Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the run, it's Hall. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Lopez to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The give to the back. Across the 45. Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. On the move. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Got a man, it's Mosley. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Gets away from one. He's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Tallahassee, Florida.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The give is to Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got a man. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. steps to his left, out of the pocket. Complete downfield. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense every...
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line.
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. Wide open spaces. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Got his man to the left. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Taking offense, yeah.
Lost the throw on first down.
I don't need to offense.
Fires on the move.
Just
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's caught. It's Marshall. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lost to fire on second down. Skips away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. East line set just inside the right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From inside the 40 and the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caught.
What did you say?
The big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, no! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's Underwood. Setting up the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The big fella in the middle. Man, those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Klein. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Really good patience and recognition, and how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this.
Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
That's caught. It's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Knowles in the hurry up. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it deal.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete. Trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Touchdown, Seminoles!
day young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. He's going to take off. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they couldn't come up with that completion, so now it comes down to the kicker. You've got to make this field goal, send it into overtime.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Field goal is good. David Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff
breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Oh, he makes the catch. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead here in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Castellanos. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Noles look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He'll set up to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Trailing by a touchdown. 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football.